questions, please raise your hand. Let's go fourth row over here on one, in the center, in the tan. Hold on for the mic. Yep.
Lugan, tu as été excellent dans ce match-là. Évidemment, vous n'avez pas le résultat que vous voulez à la fin. Ça a été comment d'avoir cette énergie-là énorme de la foule puis de vivre ce moment crève-cœur à la fin?
C'est bon, c'était bien. La foule va toujours nous supporter, même si on gagne ou on perd ou n'importe quoi durant tout le match. Ça, on aime ça, mais on a des trucs à travailler. Demain, on va regarder du film, on va voir qu'est-ce qu'on peut s'améliorer sur. C'est sûr qu'on aurait voulu gagner ce match-là, mais faut nous battre 4 fois. So, on a encore d'autres matchs à jouer.
Jenny, over here on the left on 2.
Hey, Lou, Jenny Carlson with the Oklahoman. Shay was just in here saying, doesn't really matter how you lose, it's still a loss. But the way this one went down, how do you guys guard against not having it have carryover?
I mean, he's right. He's right. The games is ups and downs all the time, and then you just gotta finish it. Losing like that hurts, but at the same time, there's a couple of stuff that we could have done better. And then it's a long series, so got to get back tomorrow, watch film, see the stuff that we can get better at, and then right back at it in a couple of days.
Up here in the front, Joe.
Joe Masato, the Oklahoman. Lou, was this kind of reminiscent of Denver game 1 for you, just a game that you controlled for the most part, game-winning shot at the end, and is that experience you can sort of draw back upon given how that series ended for you?
For sure, yeah. I mean, yeah, it happened before. Obviously, we had the right approach throughout the whole series against Denver. So, like I said, this is a different team. So we got to go back, watch film, and really get better and try and not let that happen again.
Over the front row, Nick.
Hey, Lou, the things that you guys have relied upon since the beginning of the build, 0-0 mentality, 48-minute game, how, I guess, maybe anticipatory are you that those are the things that are going to be tested here in the finals?
Yeah, still the same mentality, honestly. Next game, we go on with a 0-0 mentality and just to go out there and trying to win the game. And, like I said, it's one game, it's a long series, so we'll be better next game.
Second row, Tim, on the right.
Tim McMahon, ESPN. Lou, you guys had them really in hell for the first half as far as your defensive pressure. What happened? What changed in the second half for you guys defensively?
I guess they did a better job taking care of the ball. Our intensity has been the same. Like they hit a lot of tough shots. But that's just how we play. We play really hard, and we trying to turn them over. And then, I feel like they just took care of the ball.
Over here on the fourth row on the left.
Jerry Ramsey from the franchise. Lou, despite the loss, I mean, you shot the ball pretty well and sort of kind of kept the Thunder in offensively for a little bit there. Just talk about, getting into finals game 1 and just kind of putting that on your shoulders. Defensive specialist, sure, but knocking down these shots to keep them in the game.
Yeah, just got to shoot the right shots, honestly. Be in the right spots. We got a lot of guys that attract a lot of defenders. So, whenever I can get open, I'll try my best to do it and to shoot it with confidence.
Go ahead, Dan, in the middle.
Dan Devine, Yahoo Sports. 2 have forced them into I think it was 19 turnovers in the first half, but only be up 12 at halftime. Just what was the process like offensively for you guys in the first half? And then, knowing that the lead kind of, you felt like you maybe even should have been up bigger than that, was that any kind of concern when you went in at half?
I mean, some of the looks that we usually make, we miss them, I guess. We turn the ball over. They turn the ball over a lot, so we could have do a better job of converting on offense. But they're a good team. They're in this position for a reason too. So, like I said, watch film and be better next game.
Last 2 in the third row.
Alexandre Tourigny de RDS. Évidemment, c'est pas le résultat que tu voulais, mais au niveau personnel, tu étais partout sur le terrain, défensivement, à l'attaque avec 5 tirs de 3 points. Comment tu as vécu ce premier match-là pour toi en grande finale?
C'était le fun. On a travaillé fort pour se rendre jusqu'ici. J'ai travaillé fort pour me rendre jusqu'ici. Alors, je vais enjoy vraiment ça avec mes teammates. Puis, c'est pas le résultat qu'on voulait, mais c'est une longue série, puis on a encore beaucoup de chance. Alors, on va garder la tête haute, puis on va continuer à s'améliorer pour le prochain match.
Michael, straight ahead, last one.
Lou, Mike Grange from Sportsnet. I mean, you personally, you did have the 4 steals, a couple of blocks, that big block on Naismith. Was there something you saw as you were studying this team that allowed you to be that aggressive, that successful when you did go for the ball?
Honestly, just viewing the game. You know, on that end of the floor, I move a lot. I pay a lot of attention to some of the stuff that they do. So anytime I can, you know, sneak one in there, you know, a steal or a block or whatever, you know, I'll do it. And that's just how I play. And then, you know, whenever I got to do a play like that for my teammates, I'll do it.
Thank you, Lou. Thank you. Jalen.